Hi friends, I'm so excited to be here with you right now. So I am specifically recording this video to offer my one-on-one 60 to 90 minute mental and emotional change work sessions. And what I mean by mental emotional change work is helping you to release that old baggage, that stuff from the past that no longer serves you. So it might show up as a behavior that you're not wanting, a belief that's holding you back, negative emotions that are causing conflict in your life, feeling like you're being pulled one way or another, like you're not sure where to go, procrastination, not feeling motivated. So those are just some examples of things that we can help release. And once that's released, we can install the beliefs that you do want, the emotions that you want to feel, the behaviors that you want to do instead. And when that happens, then you can live in alignment with your truth more and more and more. Because ultimately, that's what we all want to experience. We want to experience more happiness, more fulfillment, and feeling truthful to ourselves so that we could really show up in the world that feels empowered and right to us, whatever that means for you. I'm really inspired to be here, and my vision is for as many people as possible to have access to this high quality, effective change work. So I'm offering these one-on-one sessions on a sliding scale because, like I said, that's my vision. I know that a happy world is made up of happy people. And if this is a big way that I can create that positive ripple effect, I'm happy to be part of it. And I feel really alignment in my truth offering sessions this way. I trust that the universe has my back and that my family and I are going to be taken care of with this model. And at the same time, offer really great value to you. I am so passionate about this work. So I have a lot of tools in my toolbox. I utilize techniques from NLP, neuro-linguistic programming, hypnotherapy, havening, different ways of breathing, and I'm also a licensed massage therapist. So if you would like to weave in a massage after your change work as well, we can do that too. Massage is going to be offered for an additional fee, which is already set. The sliding scale is specifically for the mental emotional change work. So, as I said in my first video, my journey of self-development started 15 years ago. That's when I really consciously decided I don't like my life how it is. Something has to change. I'm not sure what that's going to look like, but I know this ain't it. So at the time, I was in an abusive relationship. One of my best friends just died, and I started drinking a lot throughout the day, all through the day. And with the help of a therapist, I was able to get out of that relationship. But I was still drinking. And so one day, it was literally in the middle of the day, I was drinking Jack Daniels out of my coffee mug, kind of swaying around, looking in the cabinet for something else to drink. I thought of my friend. She died so suddenly that the mantra that came to me was tomorrow isn't guaranteed. And so I took that as tomorrow isn't guaranteed, woohoo, party. So I ended up drinking my days away, blowing all of the savings that I had, which at the time was a lot for me. I ended up blowing $60,000 within a few months. And that spiral led me to a place. I was in my room and I was drunk again in the middle of the day, and I thought of my friend. I thought, is this what she would want for me? No, not at all. She would want me to live life to the fullest, to be happy, and to love myself. So this was also in the middle of me kind of opening up to self-development. I started reading The Mastery of Love by Don Miguel Ruiz, which I think is a great foundation to start your journey of personal growth and development. If you haven't started already, I think that's a nice foundational book. And I was learning about self-love. Before that, I never really thought about it. And so after thinking about my friend and realizing that this totally isn't what she'd want for me, I decided to test it out. I'm like, okay, am I really ready to let go of alcohol? So then later that night, I made sure I sobered up because I wanted to start from the beginning. I tuned in with my mind and my body, and I said, okay, this is what it feels like to be sober. Then I took a sip and a few more sips. Okay, this is what it feels like to be buzzed. Then I drank some more. Okay, this is what it feels like to be drunk. And then eventually I fell asleep because the next day I woke up with a pounding headache, feeling like shit. My skin was all oily. My clothes were sticking to my body. And I said, nope, this ain't it. This is not what life is about. I am done. I am never getting drunk again, because if I truly love myself, I would stop. And that was a really experiential and intentional experience for me. That's how I stopped drinking alcohol. There was no one there to guide me through it, to show me a quick process on how that could work. I had to live through years of verbal, psychological abuse, which then turned into physical abuse, and then drinking my days away, blowing all my money. It took me going through that for years, and not to mention, all of that I experienced from when I was little to now. But it took me going through that to wake up and say, hey, something has to change. Even though I had no idea what that was going to look like, even though it felt scary, because that was the environment I was in. I was around a lot of people who drank alcohol, and a big part of what I love is connecting with community. And so because that's who I was around, I became comfortable with that. But I knew I had to leave, and it felt scary. But at the same time, deep inside in my truth, I knew that because I feel the way that I feel and I am the way that I am, there's no way that I could be alone. There has to be other people out there who want to live a better life, who want to be happy, healthy, and fulfilled and living a purposeful life. And so I was able to let go, step away from that environment and step into a new way of being. And that's really when I went full force with consciously choosing to be a better version of myself every day, no matter what that looked like. And so, like I said, that was 15 years ago. And about 10 years ago, that's when NLP came into my life, neuro-linguistic programming. And that completely opened an entirely new world of possibility for me. My first experience of NLP was with Nirka, and she's phenomenal. She holds amazing transformational events. She was my very first NLP mentor. That's when I first learned about conscious communication, asking powerful questions, and also learning techniques that can quickly and effectively get rid of old baggage and take on the beliefs, behaviors, emotions that you actually want to experience. So I was proved over and over and over again in these past 10 years, because I have helped with a lot of different events, with different companies as well. And so in this 10 years, I've experienced thousands of people release deep seated stuff in just a matter of minutes. And all of the shifts and experiences that I personally felt, I was like, whoa, okay. Positive change can happen quickly when you know what to do. If I had a choice between releasing trauma in a few years or releasing trauma in a few minutes, I'm going to go with the person who can help me get rid of it in a few minutes. Because like I said, tomorrow isn't guaranteed. Going back to that mantra of tomorrow isn't guaranteed, that completely changed its meaning. When I was lying there thinking about my friend, tomorrow isn't guaranteed turned into, how can I live my life to the fullest? What will I do with this gift? Because life is a gift. It truly is. And even if that might not feel like it right now, if you're going through some struggles, some hardships, or maybe you're experiencing success in many areas of your life, but there's a part of you that feels a bit unfulfilled, or there's some self-sabotage there, blocking you from experiencing the full expression of yourself and your power and your creativity. That means there's some stuff there worth looking into. And it's so amazing, this work. It literally, you go to the root of where those decisions were made, where that belief was imprinted, where those emotions stemmed from. Because your life, you come out as this pure, beautiful baby. And along the way, things happen. You go through different environments. And from there, it kind of, if something negative, like a negative belief, gets implanted and you decided at that young age to believe something, and as you experience your life, it gets reinforced over and over and over and over. I know from experience that it might feel like it's impossible to let go because you think that it's now part of your identity. But the truth is that it's not. The truth of who you are is deep within your soul. Your soul is the only thing that is permanent. The beliefs that you took on, really think about it. What are beliefs? What are beliefs? How were they formed? The beliefs that you have now, did you consciously choose them? Or were they given to you by somebody else? The belief that you have now, was it a little version of you that created it, but it no longer serves you now? You can let that stuff go. You can let it go and come more and more in alignment with your truth and live the fullest expression of your life, how you're meant to be. I believe that God gave each and every single one of us our path. And wherever you are in life right now is perfect for you. Because life doesn't happen to you, it happens for you. And when you start thinking that way, it changes your entire perspective. So if any of this resonates with you, reach out to me. I would be so happy to collaborate with you in releasing your past stuff and creating a life, an experience that is beautiful and fulfilling for you. And I'm so passionate about this work and passionate about this vision because I know that this world can be full of happy people, and happiness starts within. And I come more and more into alignment with myself every day, and that's how I'm able to show up as a better version of myself right now for you. And that's why I am so called to be of service in this way. There are amazing modalities, healing modalities that exist in the world. Many, many, many. And the ones that I've chosen to specifically weave into my practice have noticeably profound effects and help create positive changes that last. And they are quick and efficient. I don't know about you, but I know tomorrow isn't guaranteed. I don't know how much time I have on this planet, and I want to make the best of each and every minute, every second. And I don't want to waste any more of my life hanging on to problems that can easily be lifted away. And all of that comes from your perspective and how you choose to see the world. So if you would like to experience a fresh and new perspective, more in alignment with the truth of who you are, and you want to experience the fullest of expression of yourself, reach out to me. I'd be so excited to collaborate with you and work with you. I love this work. I can do it all day, every day. And yeah, big things are happening. Big things. So inspired to be here with you. Thank you so much for sharing your time with me. And I look forward to connecting with you soon. Much love.